There's a lot of myths surrounding weight loss surgery. People sometimes call it the easy way out, or they accuse patients of taking a shortcut. Or they think that once they get the weight loss surgery, the gastric sleeve or the gastric bypass, that they're done, that was their involvement in it, they got the surgery, and it's just going to take care of everything for them. Well, I think that most of my patients are very smart people, and I think that most people realize that you don't get something for nothing. Weight loss surgery is a tool, and it's not a tool that you can hold in your hand. It's not like a hammer or a pencil or a camera, but it's a tool. And if you can't use this tool efficiently and effectively all the time for the rest of your life, it won't have the results that you want. And I think if there's one thing that you get from me, from watching these videos or coming and talk to me in the clinic, it's that this is a tool and that you have to work at it. So maybe weight loss surgery does have a secret. Maybe the secret of weight loss surgery is that you have to diet and exercise the rest of your life. There's no getting out of that. You're going to have to become a mindful eater. You're going to have to revise your life. You're going to have to critically evaluate the habits that got you here and change those completely afterwards, because old habits die hard. Your body starts to change back. Maybe you're just tired of dieting and exercise for the rest of your life. And if you let yourself go down those pathways, you're going to gain that weight back, or a certain percentage of people after surgery will. In fact, when you look at the success rates of a gastric sleeve, we see that about 15% of people can gain weight after surgery. And after a gastric bypass, about 11%. So you don't want to be in that group. What you want to do from the very beginning is be an active participant in the weight loss process. The surgery didn't just happen to you. You didn't just get surgery and that was it. It was the beginning of your journey. And you had taken the first step with surgery, and maybe that's the end of my real active involvement in this process. But if you don't see that as the beginning of a journey, if you don't actively become a mindful eater and a mindful person, then maybe you might not have the results you want long term. Everyone loses weight after weight loss surgery. Everyone does. It's predictable, it's reliable. If you go to a center of excellence, you go to a bariatric surgeon that's an expert at this, you're going to have the same results. But what are not as predictable are long-term results. Now, everyone after surgery is going to go through what I term a honeymoon period. And what I mean by that is the metabolic status of your body will change quite dramatically after surgery in ways that we can measure through blood tests or other manners like that. We think of hormones in our body as they being testosterone, estrogen, things like that. Hormones are the way that our cells communicate with each other. So if we're going to change your gut hormone levels and decrease your feelings of hunger or cravings for food for a year, it almost is going to seem easy to the patient. And they can passively float through that honeymoon period thinking, boy, it's always going to be like this. I lost 100 pounds. And he told me to diet and exercise, but yeah, I kind of did. But sometimes I snuck some snacks in there that I shouldn't have, maybe a bag of Cheetos, a bag of chips. And look, I still lost 100 pounds. That's the patient I'm worried about long term. You have to be an active participant from the very beginning. You have to really learn how to utilize this tool. We're going to hit the reset button. We're going to get you down about 80 to 100 pounds. But if you don't take over and carry that through in the future, then you might not have the results you want long term. So I don't want everybody to ever think that this was an easy way out, or that this was the end of your involvement, was to lay down on a table and get surgery. It'd be nice if life worked like that, but there's no such thing as an easy button in life.